As the NASCAR Cup Series heads to COTA this weekend, it's time to look at Week 3 of my power rankings. Let's find out who's moving in the right direction. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Where do you go? Larson up top, all the way up top. Busher, he's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship.
The first two off of my power rankings this week are Michael McDowell and Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe was a complete non-factor outside of being involved in the Chase Elliott-Ricky Stenhouse crash at Atlanta, and we still don't know what the result is of his appeal yet from Daytona. But right now, he's minus 51 points. I can't really put him in my top 16 at the moment. Michael McDowell, to come from 6 laps down and finish 13th, it feels criminal not to have him in the top 16. If he shows up at COTA, he may just jump onto the list. This week, my top 16 are Austin Cindric, Todd Gilliland, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Ross Chastain, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Kyle Larson, and Ryan Blaney will stay at the top for the second straight week. Austin Cindric's been in contention to win these first 2 weeks of the year. Now, sadly, he hasn't gotten the finishes that he deserved, especially at Atlanta when Kyle Larson kind of pinched him into the wall there, trying to make him lift, and nobody really did. But Austin Cindric put himself in the best possible position to win, so for right now, he is the 16th guy on my list. Todd Gilliland moves up one more spot. He's continued to be a factor each and every single week. He probably would have gotten a better result had he not had the tire issue early on in the Atlanta race. Brad Keselowski's kind of had a rough start to these first 2 weeks of the year, including finishing last week at Atlanta, so I had to drop him 2 spots. Bubba Wallace has kind of been arguably one of the better Toyotas to start the year, and Chris Buescher's been quietly there each and every single week, so he jumps up 1 spot as well. Ross Chastain, I leave him alone in 11th. Alex Bowman, had he not gotten involved in the crash at Atlanta, he probably moves up, but Kyle Busch was in contention to win, so I had to kind of just flip those two around. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, they stay in the exact same spot once again. Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell, they're basically tied here at number 5 and 6. Next week, it could easily just go to whoever outruns who. I had to give Christopher Bell a bump because he did win in Atlanta, and he was really strong at COTA last year. But make no mistake, Chase Elliott could easily jump right back up into 5 this week if he goes out and runs better than the 20. Tyler Reddick's been very quiet to start the year. I know he got the 2nd at Daytona, but if the last lap crash doesn't happen, Tyler Reddick's probably somewhere outside the top 10. He's really in danger of dropping outside of this top 5 altogether. He's going to have to pick up the pace at COTA and start showing us why we consider him a top 5 driver. William Byron could have won in Atlanta this past weekend had he not gotten tagged by Austin Cindric coming back down the racetrack, but I still think that performance warrants him to be in the top 3. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney finished 3rd and 4th at Atlanta, so I mean there's no real change there. Even though Larson outran Blaney, I'm not going to flip it just because of 1 spot. But there's the full list of my Week 3 power rankings. Do you agree with my list? Is someone too high? Is someone too low? Let me know down in the comment section below. While you're at it, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe so you never miss an upload. Until next time, I'm Morgan Weeb. Have a good day, everyone.
Where do you go? Larson up top, all the way up top. Busher, he's on the